And an aggressive start, straight from kickoff from Juventus. Kenan Yildiz with an early ball cleared from the centre of defence.
Their dominance in that period was completely unmatched.
They are certainly trying to make the running here. Barella backtracking, giving away a free kick to Douglas Luiz. The league with Aston Villa at the end of last season. He's going to leave the free kick here. An outswinger lands in the penalty area. And first to react, Joan Boni, and he gets the aid of a deflection, or does he? Only goal in their midweek friendly against Chelsea. It's an in-swinger, and Douglas Luiz. Misplaced pass here, seized upon by Luis Enrique, straight into the midfield. Mkhitaryan trying to force the ball on game, but Boni gets his opportunity here. Juve countering. Listen to the swell of the crowd as Preston McKennie nearly connected with that probing puck, protesting about the wintry Perth conditions tonight. So we see a second ball here, won by Cambiasso, but his turn to attack. Sweeping cross from the right, catches a little bit too much air. Scale, Bastoni. Barella, good first touch. Over the head of Boni, and he has Pio Esposito to aim for, but he's going to Barella for a volley. And he couldn't stick it on target, but we'll come back to it, what Christian Chivu wants to see, because Kenan Yildiz is bringing Juve to life. Cambiasso cuts it back. And then leaning into the header, Çalhanoğlu, bit of a risk taken with a high boot. Cambiasso. And Boni has popped up on the left wing now. He does a step over and fashions across. Di Marco! He is the main man for Inter on this Australian tour. Federico Di Marco scores his second goal for Inter down under. And it's the Nerazzurri who strike first in this Australian.
In terms of their intensity, the level, the touches, tight areas, the finishing, it was of the highest order.
And now it's over to... Here's Luis Enrique. Can he finish what would be a delightful move? Back to the edge of the box, Çalhanoğlu, Bastoni, well, a speculative lob. Luis Enrique. Locatelli. Have not spent a great deal of time down in their attacking third. Who will take the free kick. An in-swinger, and it falls to Bremer. Hugging the left touchline. Çalhanoğlu, first-time ball. Boni has one assist already. Able to fashion across. Pio Esposito was off balance, under pressure immediately here. Barella. Luis Enrique cutting it back. He'll get a second chance here. Barella. And Pavard taking the game on here. The French World Cup winner. The Elastico. Quite the full extravagant trick as Mkhitaryan just got caught in possession, and he got caught because he got Çalhanoğlu in swinger over the head of Bastoni. Juve will clear, but able to turn. Ball rolls out to the right. Zagrova. Now Kalulu back to Zagrova. He's a natural left footer. Didn't get the elevation on the cross though. Playing as an inverted winger, he pushes the ball on and back. He's going to need space to swing onto his left, you suspect. And it's exactly what he does. He whips it in. Their prowess on the counter-attack. The pass to release Barella. Kelly follows him over to the right wing. An underlapping run is coming. It's a lung buster from Luis Enrique. Got to the ball, but then he ran out of it. Nice touch to get around Cambiasso. And the step around and shot. Excellent from Mkhitaryan. And then the follow-up from Di Marco deflects out of him. But Henrik Mkhitaryan at 37 years of David. Pass reaches Zagrova. Zagrova cuts in. Deflected over to Yildiz. Prodded forward by Douglas Luiz. Cambiasso cuts it back. I thought he was going to lash it on the tight angle, but he looked for one more teammate. That's as good as Juventus have looked. Yeah, at any point in the game with the press. Boni, a heavy touch. Kenan Yildiz. Yildiz just wide to the left. And the rising star.
Pardon, was only 22, so they are really going to be the team to beat again, and I'd be very concerned if I was any other club in Italy this season.
Thank you, Adriano. Bremer. Isn't short. Douglas Luiz. Manuel Locatelli. Heron Jagrova. He's legged by Di Maria. Juventus trying to draw level. A short free kick. McKennie twists it into the box. Repelled by Barella. Jagrova. Cambiaso. Drifting ball. And Yildiz able to turn. He's a lone hand in attack at the moment, but that won't deter him. Kenan Yildiz eventually caught. Blue. And that is the final. And Inter kick things off. They've got Zielinski out there now, the Polish midfielder. He will look to pull the strings.
It was about after training. It was a match day -1 session here at Optus Stadium. They're going to have to do some defending, though, because
play the right number of stronger teams to really test yourself. Here's Colomboani straight into the action as he recycles the ball. And an attempt at
each other this early. It's maybe too early for some.
Koopmeiners recycles the pass and the cross. Cambiaso, and this time blocked away. Cycle the ball back. Zeki Celik. Switching flanks over to the left. A hopeful right-footed ball. Conceição only diminutive.
Difference between the money for the club.
Pass from Celik finds Colomboani, but he has to take the ball wide. Eventually, Koopmeiners. Touched on by McKennie. Colomboani. But it. And the pass deflects kindly for Colomboani. Little back heel. And eventually Inter untangled themselves. Zielinski was grabbed.
Stepping in on the ball, can you get forward quickly, or are you passing on that responsibility to other people?
Koopmeiners called for the pass, even though he was under pressure, and that was telling. Zielinski plays it to Çalhanoğlu, and then now the step-overs come out as he knocks it back, and a teasing cross over the head of Colomboani. And Lebegovic, low in at the near post and held on to by Provedel.
There are differences
in 44 games as a 17-year-old in the Austrian league. But Inter are on the attack. Carlos Augusto attacking. Beyond Cabal. Cambiaso. Flag up here. And Lebegovic has been trapped offside.
Expert line. Hallmark of Italian defending.
Conceição has been busy since coming off the bench. Celik advancing, and he pushes it. Locatelli. Not quite able to bring the ball under his command, but Cabal was there to help out. McKennie, first time ball. Locatelli. Celik. Koopmeiners. Striker who's probably being primed for a loan move, if not to play for Inter's youth teams. But they're winning the ball up high here. And the shot. He cuts inside, another square ball. Cambiaso.
Into Milan.
Esposito brings the ball down. Quick 1-2, and he sweeps it to Andy Diouf, and it finds a way through. Inter double their lead, and the power of Andy Diouf proved too hot to stop. It's Inter 2, Juventus 0.
Well, that's the luxury of having a nice inverted wing back.
Just back into the game and give their Australian-based contingent something to cheer. Here's Bissek, got to be careful. He points it back to the new goalkeeper. Begovic lifts it across. Colomboani over his head. Nearly made ground, the striker. Here goes Luis Enrique. He's got Idrissou ahead of the ball. Luis Enrique keeping possession. And Koopmeiners heads it behind for a corner kick. Continues without the need for treatment. Second corner, Di Gregorio up, been able to get the ball out to safety, and now this might be a counter here. Stankovic to Idrisu. What's on in the middle for Idrisu? Oh, it should have been a tap-in.
Opportunity playing in first-team football. It's the opportunities you've got to bury, yes.
And now a pass to the advantage of Conceição. We've been calling for it. Time he was
Potentially not going to play for this club come the start of the season, but they've got to find themselves a home, and they've got to find it quickly in performance.
Plays a pass here to Conceição. He resumes his duel with Luis Enrique, and the cross into the middle. Idrisu tries to rise to a full sprint here. Jamal Idrisu, and he goes to ground, and he does win a free kick right at the edge of the penalty area. And there's good. Will strike with his right, and the ball blocks away. Stankovic with another volley. Right now, we've got just over 10 minutes to potentially make a statement here if they add a third. Zielinski, Luis Enrique. Pass blocks. Celik, and across comes Carlos Augusto, and he with the ball. Juve counter. Miretti, and the through ball here. It's Conceição. Can he finish? Juventus get a goal, and they score with enough time to make a game of it. Francisco Conceição able to put the shot in the net after he was played clean through on goal. It's Juventus 1, Inter 2.
They were caught napping into Milan. This game's not over. Juventus with a lifeline, something